Hello everyone, so today I'll be doing commentary over a beginner friendly run I did of Sonic 1 Forever. Well, mostly beginner friendly. I tried to hold back a lot and not use any world record strats for this. So obviously I started the run. So you do a peelout and then you roll and you just hold right, and then when you land you beat that enemy, then you do a drop dash there, another drop dash, you jump, do a drop dash, jump, drop dash, and then you just like go there, hold right, and then do another drop dash, and you're done with the level in 20 seconds. Literally free once you learn it with beginner strats. Like, it doesn't require any effort at all to do that, really. Here you do a one tap, you jump there. Now that may be tricky getting down here and you may lose a bit of time, but even if you lose a bit of time, you'll at most lose like 5 seconds going down here. Then you drop dash, you destroy all of those monitors, you turn around, peel out, roll, jump, lightning shield, just hold right, then hold right, lightning shield, jump, and you just like make it to the end of the stage, like that. So now here in Green Hill 3 you just do a peel out, jump, drop dash, you jump into the spring, which is kind of tricky if you can just like land to the left of if you can't make it to the spring, you can just land to the left of it, you know, this yellow spring, and then jump into it instead. But anyway, you make it up here, you jump and drop dash, and if the drop dash doesn't go off, you roll instead to grab those speed shoes. You jump here, and if you don't grab this lightning shield, you will still make it down here, and I lost the lightning shield anyway in the run, which is good. Because I want to show off, you can just get the invincibility there, and you can just hit the boss over and over with that. And I messed up the boss really bad. Like, actually horrible boss there. Like, actually embarrassing gameplay. Then you just peel out and you hit the capsule. Like that. And then you skip the bonus, obviously, by holding the jump buttons before entering the next act. You just do that with every level where there's a bonus, and you save free time with that. Here in Marble 1, you just peel out and roll until you hit that platform. Then you jump and drop dash, and you try to jump again. Although I fell down there, but that's fine. You just climb up and play the game. I admittedly played really bad here, even with safe strats, but I just make it through. Go down there, get the fire shield, and now you just wanna wait for these things to go up and down. You want to fire dash there, jump, kill those two bats, then push this thing, and now you want to wait for that thing to go up. You go down, you wait for this thing to be halfway down, and then you can jump and fire dash. And then jump, fire dash, and there you go. And then you wait for this thing to go down. You climb these platforms, and also wait for those gray crusher things, so you can land on the right one there, and you can just make it to the end from here. Nothing else to say, really. Now, Marble 2. You wanna do a peel out, hold right, spin dash, jump, drop dash, spin dash, and then you want to climb up and grab this fire shield here. and you can also insta-shield. For anyone who's just starting out, the insta-shield isn't intuitive, but you can actually get extra reach and the temporary invincibility by using the insta-shield. And we will see how useful it is in Marble Tree Boss, but you just jump and make it under those things, wait for those spikes there. And then here with the fire shield, you just make it through without having to worry about the lava. Then you climb those platforms, go up here, fire dash. Kind of self-explanatory movement. You roll there, hold right. And here, there's that invincibility monitor to the left. It's optional if you want, but you don't need it. So you land here, you spin dash, and then you wait for that platform there. And then you just go up and finish the stage, basically. So Marble Tree, you do a peelout at the beginning, and then when you land on this part, you jump into the hole. And now you want to jump on the gray things, like that, and then jump over. And then here, when you hit the switch, you want to jump and drop dash and follow it up with a spin dash. And then push the block. And you just wait a million years. So you wait for the lava to push the block upwards. And then when the block is at its highest point, like basically just below the purple blocks to the left, you want to hold right and jump. And then you just do some platforming here, and then you want to take the secret path here. Wait for this thing to go up. And then to go down, and then you can just go up. Like so, and that was kind of close. I could have gotten knocked back, but it would have been fine, I guess. And then you just take it slowly here, don't risk it. And here you just peel out and jump off that slope. And then here, as you can see, the insta-shield is extremely useful. When you jump and then you press jump after... If you press jump while you're in midair, after you've jumped, you can just activate the insta-shield and then spam it on bosses to beat them up. With few exceptions like Starlight Tree Boss, where you have to be standing in the middle of the platforms, you can basically hit the bosses from anywhere. Most of the bosses anyways, with the insta-shield. And now on to Springyard 1, you want to basically bounce on one of those crabs, then do a drop dash there, but I didn't do one. You want to spin dash, hold left once you go off the plat. So, you see the wall after the red spring, this one? Once Sonic is off the wall, you want to hold left, then land on that platform, get the speed shoes, hit the spring, and now you just want to hold down until you hit the next spring. Then hold right. And then once... So you see this wall? Once the left border of the wall hits the left border of the screen, you want to jump. Then jump off this slope, jump. Here you also want to jump, although... I didn't jump because I didn't want to like complicate it. So if you jump at the very edge, you can go up without having to hit the an upcoming spring, but you can just jump earlier and that's fine. Or if you don't jump, then if you make it here fast enough, this will still be in a good cycle and you can just continue. Although obviously you should jump off that slope from earlier. And then you just make it to the end, you land on this thing on the middle. And there you go. So, spring yard 2, you want to spin dash towards the spring and then hold right. And then roll. Jump up, hit these enemies. And then you just want to traverse through these things optimally, which I clearly didn't do. Then spin dash. Be careful with these enemies there. And then jump up here, although if you fall down there's a backup spring that you can take to get up here. And then when you're close to the edge of this, you want to jump. And then slow down here. If you don't make it up, you can still take a platform that is to the left of here. And then you just climb up. Here you do a peelout and then jump if you get hit by those things. And then you just jump here once you're aligned to it, those purple things to jump over. Here you just go down and do a peelout. And there you go! Spring Yard 2. So here in Spring Yard 3 you want to do a one tap and hold right and you will make it to this ring box without having to put in any effort. Then you get on those things in time and make it through that cycle. Then you wanna be careful with that craft that just shot those projectiles. You don't want to get hit by those projectiles, obviously. Then you go up, take this platform, take this other platform, land here, do a peel out and jump. And here you can just wait for these platforms and you can like climb them up slowly. Then do a spin dash here. Jump up here, do a drop dash off that platform when it's high upwards, and then you will make it here. And now here you want to just not hold anything as you land, and then you wanna hold right once you're aligned to it, this wall that Sonic is right next to. You want to hold right. So unfortunately I held right a little late. But it still worked because I fell down and got into the hole anyways. So you just do all of this. This is like self-explanatory movement, I guess. Hold left here. Take these platforms carefully to not fall down. I actually fell down there in my PV. That was like so silly when that happened in PV, and then as you can see we spam the insta-shield again and take down Spring Yard 3 boss. Now Labyrinth 1 we just do a one tap, jump, get rid of that enemy, and here I take a few hits that you don't have to hit, but you want to spin dash from here and take the bubble shield. And then you wanna turn around, spin dash and hold right at the same time as you're releasing it. So you can just land on the switch, then spin dash and jump, spin dash, and once you're under that enemy, jump. And then hit that switch, bubble bounce. And you wanna make it down here and you wanna kill this fish, but unfortunately I killed it instead of bouncing off it, so I had to use the other one here. Either one of those two fishes work for this skip here. And then here you just kill those two enemies and you just continue with the stage as usual, since this is the ending of the stage. And then you just finish it with a peel out there. Act 2, you want to do a peel out and preferably you want to roll after that peel out at the beginning instead of just holding right like I did. And now you want to jump off this thing, hit those spikes there. You don't want to jump too late to not accidentally die. And then you want to get this invincibility monitor so that you don't accidentally die to any damage in this part or get knocked back. Then you go up here. Bad movement on my part. Hold up. Once you hit the wall, hold left. And then you want to sort of stay in the middle there. You want to like not go left or right as you're hitting the spring. And then you want to land here. Destroy this ring box and then climb up. Then drop dash there, roll, spin dash and hold right. Hit the switch. Hit that other switch, jump and drop dash. Then spin dash while facing right. And then this movement is kind of self-explanatory. But make sure to climb those things efficiently, those platforms there. And to not fall down because that's a silly time loss sometimes. Here you can just wait for those platforms. I was gonna climb them up quickly, but then I was like, oh yeah, this is a beginner run, so I just took the platforms normally. And that's a minute flat, which is respectable. Then Labyrinth 3, you just peel out and roll. Now roll, and when you get to this blue thing, you know, the water, when you touch the water, you want to jump, and then you'll see this bubble shield here. You take it, you get on the water again, wait a little bit, and then jump, hit the switch. You can take those rings for safety. And then you can just hit that switch, spin dash. Here, you want to be careful not to lose the bubble shield. You can spin dash, climb up, like so. A bit of time lost there due to bad movement, I guess, but still okay. So, a thing to note about this first thing, you want to hold down a bit and wait before jumping off that thing to not get hit by those spikes. And then you just break the other things, you hold left here, and then you jump on the spring, and then you hold left as you're about to hit the spring, so you can hit that switch. And now you just make it up here, carefully, making sure to hit those enemies, and also climb up. And here you can just use the bubble shield to climb up faster, actually. As you can see, it's pretty convenient that you can just do that. Here you can just climb up normally. As you can see, you can just wait, or you can use the bubble shield. As you can see there, those are two ways of climbing upwards. Optimally, you just use the bubble shield a lot here on this part, but obviously this is a beginner run, so we're pretending that you can... I don't even know why I didn't use the bubble shield, like there's nothing to explain about climbing there normally. But it's not as bad as it looks if you lose the bubble shield. There's also a lightning shield to the left of where Eggman shows up in case you lose your bubble shield, and you can just use that instead to climb up. So, about the bubble shield, if you're gonna use it, you want to wait until Eggman turns left before you bubble bounce off this platform and then on the one above. That's the only thing I'm gonna mention for now for beginners. So that you can go above Eggman and then do the rest if you're gonna just bubble shield through everything. So here in Starlight 1 at the beginning, you just do a spin dash, go up while not getting hit by that enemy. Then you do a peel out there, roll, jump, and then here you want to wait until you're around here going down the slope before you roll, and then hold right. And if you land to the left of the spring, you can just jump on it anyways, do a peel out, hold right, and then hold right until you're here, then jump and drop dash. And then here, when you land here, you want to jump, wait a bit, and then hold right. Like that. So, there in Starlight 2, as you can see, you just hit the spring, hold right, and then roll as you land. And then hold right. And you will make it to this yellow spring here. You wanna peel out and roll, but I didn't roll because I'm dumb, I guess. So you just go here, you jump off this slope, you drop dash, wait a little bit, and then jump and drop dash again, and then spam the jump button so you can jump off right away. and then do another drop dash while also holding the other two jump buttons so you can bounce off the ring monitors at the end. And there you go, 22 seconds. So here in Starlight 3, you jump, do a drop dash, hit this thing from the left, then stand around the middle. Also hit this thing and stand around the middle, just to the right of the blue ball so you get knocked up. Then do the same here. And then you can just take the route I'm taking. Jump into this spring and then roll. And then hold right as you go up. Here you can just roll into this lightning shield, and then you can take this path that I'm taking. Then you want to go above this thing and then under that platform there. And you will make it to the boss. So make sure to not lose this lightning shield, and then you just hit the boss. So you wanna be careful to not get hit during this boss fight, or it will be immediately harder because you will have to use the mines or stand around the middle of the platforms to insta-shield Eggman. Either of those two. And both are really awkward ways to hit Eggman, so you just get to Scrap Brain 1 and then you start with a peelout, hold right. And then once you're here, you make it above that caterpillar. And then you hit the switch and make it into the hole. Then you make it up these platforms, wait a bit before jumping once you land on each one. And then grab this lightning shield, kill this caterpillar, wait for the platforms, and then jump over those enemies there. Go down here, jump over, and now you can also wait for these platforms here, and you can just jump in the lightning shield, jump off of that first platform, and then you peel out and roll, and hold right. Or just like roll. Either of the two, doesn't matter. And then you jump on that switch, jump on that platform, and then jump in the lightning shield jump, or just climb the platforms if you lost the lightning shield. And then you peel out from here and hold right. And if I'm not mistaken, it's like almost a 100% success rate there. If you just peel out and hold right from there. And then you just skip that bonus there. You do a spin dash here at the beginning of Scrap Brain 2. And you want to go up with these things. It's kind of complicated to do. As you can see, I had a skill issue there, climbing those things. You want to jump once you're close to the middle, basically. When you're just to the left of the middle, or in the middle of those circle things. Here you wanna be careful with that spike ball and then climb up. And I had a skill issue again, climbing that circle thing. Here I got a good cycle on those things at least. You want to spin dash, jump, and then hit that wall and drop dash. And you will make it under those platforms if you full jump and hit that wall before the two rising and falling platforms. And now here, you want to spin dash, jump, and hold right in this part. If you just hold there, you'll either bounce off some ring monitors or you'll land on this platform, in which case you have to jump to make it over. Or if you fall off anyways, you can take some platforms that are below on the wall there. Like below on that wall to our left right now, there's some platforms and you can take them as a backup if you fall down. But anyway, here we take a damage boost and do a spin dash and go there. And here we peel out and drop dash and we avoid these spike ball things. And there we go. So here, nothing to say about this cutscene, you just jump into Scrap Brain 3. Here you want to jump and drop dash when you land on that switch, and then you want to do a one tap, hold right as you release it, and then roll, hit this thing, wait a little bit, and then do a full jump, and you can either drop dash or spin dash when you land here. And if you do it quick enough, you won't get hit by the spike balls, and then you can just climb upwards here. Here you can be careful And if you make it into this whole rolling or jumping, you can just hold and then bounce off that enemy there, as you can see, or you can just climb up normally, doesn't matter. And there you go, that's Crap Brain 3. So the final boss, you want to be in the middle, and then you want to hit Eggman there, but I obviously chickened out, so I missed that cycle, and then I proceeded to completely mess up everything. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong in this. Like, I'm actually ashamed of having to show this at all. This was the worst final boss I've ever had in my life. Oh my god. But yeah, you just hit the final boss there, you do a peelout there. As soon as those purple orbs start moving, to move over to the other side, and then you just try to hit Eggman. I took a death here in this final boss actually. I ended up with a final time of 23:07 because of that dumb death. I just love this game. Like you're gonna see the death. I think it's in the next cycle that I die because I got crushed. Like, it's so embarrassing. Oh my god, why? Like, actually the most humiliating death ever. So yeah, you can also spin dash into Eggman. That's another thing. If you can't hit Eggman with jumps, you can just spin dash into him if he's solo. If he's on the things from the ground and not on those things from above, you can just spin dash into Eggman if you need to. Here the final boss went a bit better, but it didn't go that well either. So yeah, nothing else to say about this run, really. You're just gonna like wait until I beat Eggman, I guess, to anyone who's watching, or you can just like not watch this because I already explained everything. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. So yeah, nothing else to say, really. And I finally beat Eggman, and GG. So yeah, that's the run. So yeah, if I hadn't died and if that final boss had been good, that would have been a 21. Just saying.